morning, good afternoon, good evening, happy day. Insert name of day you're watching here. Welcome to my part one of my Cinderella makeup tutorials, which is focusing on the fairy godmother as played by Helena Bonham-Carter. I know that last week I didn't have a makeup tutorial for you, I did a haul instead, so I'm very happy to be back and showing you some more of my tips and tricks and my interpretations of these characters. I recently went and saw the new Cinderella film. Thought it was completely magical and so uplifting and joyful. I just thought, oh, I definitely want to do some kind of video paying homage to this fabulous film. So I hope you enjoy this video, and if you'd like to see how this has come to be, you know what to do. Keep watching, basically. Enjoy! Okie dokie, so let's begin. So I'm going to start, as I always do, with my makeup application, and that is by priming. So I'm using my Chanel primer, which is my very thick white paste, which is not the name of the product. Can I just say that now? Get it on the face. Such a grey day today. I don't think I'm going to be leaving the house, which means I'm going to be very made up for a pajama day. Now that I have my base for the face, I'm going to put on my foundation. I'm using a different foundation to normal today. I'm using the Clinique Stay Matte Oil-Free Makeup, which is a liquid foundation, and I'm using it in the colour number 1. Because I'm pale, this is called Linen. I'm going to apply this by putting it onto the back of my hand because it's a really thick one, so you actually want a little bit of heat to loosen it up before you put it on. This is very odd because it's the number 1 colour, so it's obviously the lightest, but it's still more tanned than me. I'd hate to see that number 2 really look like it was in the Bahamas for 6 months if I tried it. It's a very thick foundation. I really like it, but on a day-to-day basis I found myself breaking out a lot. You know, it was quite hard to take off. So this is maybe just for when you want an endurance heavy foundation. Now I'm going to put on some concealer just to perfect all the little blotches and to add a little bit of highlight to my face. I'm using my Hourglass hidden concealer in Fair. I'm going to go under the eye, into my smile lines. And once again, this is a really thick concealer, so this is not what I use on a day-to-day basis at all. But I'm kind of pulling out the more heavy-duty stuff for this look. As with any makeup look, you want to powder your foundation down. I'm going to use a pressed powder today, which is a bit unusual for me. Usually I use the translucents, but I want to add a touch more colour to my face. I just threw a brush. What's wrong with me? I did it again. Alright, so I'm using Chanel's, I'm using a Chanel powder. This is Healthy Glow Sheer Powder, and it is SPF 15+, which is always good, and it's in number 20, yeah. So it looks like this. I know it looks really disgusting and old because it is a little bit, but it works. So we've now powdered and we're going to move swiftly along to the eyeshadow. For the eyeshadow I'm using a really lovable product from Benefit, and it is called World Famous Neutrals, and it looks like this. It's like a little storybook, and they do different series and different colour schemes. So inside you can see you've got the 4 powders and the 2 cream eyeshadows, and they are all in the neutral colours, which is perfect for this look because we want a mixture of the 2. So first and foremost, I'm going to begin with the cream eyeshadow, which is called Bikini Teeny, and it is a cream shimmery literally cream eyeshadow. When I said cream the first time, I meant the colour cream. So this is going to act as the base. So as you can see, especially with the cream eyeshadows, they're not particularly pigmented, and they're good for blending, but not so much getting that strong colour. So I'm taking this all the way up to the brow bone Next I'm going to take the other cream eyeshadow that is in this pack called Holy Smokes, and it is a dark grey, sort of bluish metallic-y colour. The best thing about this is that, as you can see, it comes off the, comes out quite dark, but then once you blend it in, it's very subtle. Primarily I just want that onto lower lid, but it's kind of okay. There's a lot of layering to this eyeshadow look, as you're about to find out. Next thing we're going to do is take this wide kind of curved tip brush and take Blingo, which is this silver shimmery colour, and just add it quite lightly to the bottom lash and blend it in with the finger just over the top of the darker colour you just put on. As you can see, we're actually not, because this is making it really light, but we don't want that necessarily, so I'm going to then come on top of that with Rain Check, which is this dark purple in the top corner, and my Nars blending brush. I think I have a message. We're going to switch palettes over to the Too Faced Chocolate Bar palette, which has an amazing arrangement of colours, and they all smell of chocolate. So I'm going to take this gold shimmery one here, line the brow line up here, take an angled brush and use this shimmery white colour, or light pink I suppose it is, and add it to the corners, and this will stand out more in contrast to your eyebrows when we come to fill them in, which will be shortly. I'm now going to put on some false lashes. These false lashes that I'm using are really good for this look, but they've been a bit overused, so this could be interesting to see whether or not they stick. But I'm using 1000 Hour lashes. I can't remember the name because I did throw out the packet a while ago, but I will find it out and put it into my description box. Using my Hourglass Arch Brow Pencil for this one, and I'm actually going to use the pencil, not just the brush. So first of all, brush them just to get a nice shape definition. Then we're going to use the pencil just to start creating a shape. We will be using powder as well, just because the powder is stronger for the colour. I've been sitting down for too long. I have pins and needles in my foot. Just wanted to tell you that. Then I'm going to apply some powder. I'm going to use this brown shimmery colour in the chocolate palette because the shimmer makes it a little bit lighter and light reflecting. And this whole look is quite magic and theatrical, so I think the more glitz the better. Now that my brows are done, I'm going to finish off the look here with my cream eyeshadow. Brush. I'm going to come in as if it's my eyeliner. I have to get out, my foot's really sore. I'm now in like a praying mantis position. I'm going to be using a black mascara on my lashes, my bottom lashes. I would say in the film she has false bottom lashes as well, but I don't have any, and I didn't really see the point in investing in them. So just go quite heavy-handed with the corners of the eyes. I'm going to put some blusher on now, and I'm going to use a wet finger and use this cream blusher, which is a Stila blush. It's like a multi-purpose pack, and it's called Camellia, and it's just this beigey colour. As you can see, it's a really thick cream when you first put it on. So blend, blend, blend. And you can always build it up. Try and start with as little as possible and then build it up as you go. Easier said than done sometimes, because you kind of just whack it on. And to finish off, we're going to be putting some colour onto the lips. I'm using Nars lipstick in the colour Niagara, and it's this pinky reddish colour. So I looked up what it means when a lipstick is in a certain shape. need to stop talking when I put my lipstick on. I can't stop. Which is actually one of my character traits according to my lipstick shape, is that I'm talkative and I'm enthusiastic and I love attention. And finishing off with a Nars lip lacquer pot, which, oh god, I don't even know if they sell these anymore, but I'm so depressed if they don't, because these are probably my favourite things. And this is pretty much in the same colour as the lipstick, but it just adds a little bit more shine and gloss and depth, I would say, and this is in the colour Eros. Stay tuned for tomorrow's part 2 of my Cinderella makeup series, in which I'll actually be doing the protagonist of the film Cinderella, as played by Lily James. I can't wait to share that one with you. I hope you enjoyed this one today, and I will see you tomorrow with my Cinderella look.